Hi, my name's Amandanita Muscaria, and today we're going to be painting. This is episode 1 of series 1, so yes, I'm so excited to get to finally do this. So, Happy New Year, it's 2026. We are going to be painting Skinner's Butte, looking at Spencer's Butte in Eugene, Oregon here. So my producer is letting me know it's Skinner's Butte looking at Spencer's Butte. And so I'm just going to put in, this is some cadmium yellow here. And I'm just going to paint this in. Just kind of in the horizon here. I'm just going to do kind of like a sunset scene here. And we are filming in a practice studio. We are musicians typically, and I didn't have my palette, so I'm using a bass drum head here. Recycling, you know, upcycling, really. This was bound for the trash, and we saved it. I needed a palette, so we're improvising here. I love it. I'm so happy. And that's really the whole point of painting, isn't it? Just to have fun. All right. Put a little bit of that sky there. Alrighty. I'm gonna grab some phthalo blue next. And phthalo blue can really take over. I went up a little higher on the alizarin crimson there, because once I add the blue, it takes it over really quickly. All right, now I'm gonna add that. Really try to get a little bit of yellow on my brush, so it's kind of making a little bit of a green sky. It's gonna be okay. Make it more of like an aquamarine sky. All right, so now I'm gonna start kind of blending down here. And just knock off a little bit of that excess paint off the tips of my bristles here. And I'm gonna grab some Prussian blue. Prussian blue is quite a bit darker than the phthalo blue. I really love phthalo blue. So much so, had a band named, we were called the Phthalo Blues. And we were both Bob Ross style painters. And we bonded over that first before our music, and so that was really fun. All right, getting that phthalo blue. I'm gonna do a little bit more. I really want to dark corners here. When you make the corners darker than the rest of it, it really brings the eye in to the center of your piece. That's typically called like a vignette, that kind of effect. All right, let's see here. Now, try to get some of these brush strokes out. I keep bringing in that light here. That's okay. And I'm gonna blend that down a little bit. I'm gonna have kind of some clouds here, I'm thinking, but up top I'm gonna do something super fun and magical, I think. Oh shoot. Oh well, see, when you go up and down you get these whites here. It's okay. We're gonna blend it out again. Oh my goodness. Okay, everything's fine. Everything's fine. More kind of vignette. Oh my goodness. All right, we're gonna call that good here. I'm gonna clean the brush. And we are just using odorless mineral spirits. We're using oil paints here. Oops. Getting all over the studio here. Oh my goodness. And then we just gotta beat the devil out of it. It's the best part of this whole technique. Alrighty, we got a sky going here. Take a look back. I want to blend this part of the painting quite a bit more. So I'm going to start kind of in the yellow because it's hard to go from, well, we saw up here with the light to dark. I kind of just want to blend a little bit more. And I'm just using very light pressure, using this brush kind of over again, more like a blending brush than, not really painting, I'm just more blending these colors together because I didn't like those brush strokes there. And that is better. Okay, I'm gonna clean the brush one more time so I don't somehow accidentally mess something up later. Alright. Alright, I'll throw that there. Okay, so I want to add some stars. So I got a number 3 fan brush here. I'm going to get the tip of the fan brush a little bit damp and some paint thinner here. And I'm going to wipe off the excess a little bit. Ooh, I didn't clean that brush enough. I'm going to re-clean this brush, I guess. How would I check that? We don't want green stars, so. Here we go. Goodness gracious. Okay. We might just try this one. Let's try this one. Alright, I have a number 6 fan brush here. This one's a little bit softer, so we'll try that. Okay, so it's slightly damp. I have some liquid white here. And this is just in the lid of that mason jar. And you want it really thin for this, otherwise it kind of, I don't know. You don't want it too thin, otherwise it drips all the way down your painting, or like drips off the brush, but it needs to kind of splatter here. Alright. I'm hoping this is wet enough. And the most important thing is just to kind of have fun. Alright, that's probably enough stars there. That's just a little bit, you know, fantastical. And put some over here. Alright. I'm going to call that good. Wipe off my finger here. And I'll go ahead and clean that fan brush. I'm sure I'll be using that in a moment here. Alright, let's move on to some clouds. Hoping this other fan brush is nice. I'm just dragging it through some nice and thick titanium white here. And I'm just going to do just a few clouds. Nothing crazy. Just a little, you know, just kind of some few clouds. I like the bass drum head kind of. It's kind of fun to have a little bit of music playing when you're working with your palette. Alright, well, I'm going to clean that. Looks like that's picking up quite a bit of color from underneath there, which is normal. Alright, clean that. How do you do on this one? Is that clean enough? Alright. I'm going to use this clean, some lip clean. Just kind of Make these clouds a little fluffier. Let's try to get some of these, yeah. We're just kind of mimicking a sunset here. And we're just gonna call that good enough. All right. I feel like that's gonna be just fine like that. All right. Let's make some mountains. How does that sound? That sounds great to me. All right, I need what I was looking for, a palette knife. This one's great. This is the first one I bought, and you know what? I haven't been able to find another one, so love this thing. Okay, so for mountain color here, I'm thinking some Prussian blue, alizarin crimson, and we're just gonna match her. So we got some alizarin crimson here. So I'll mix that here, and then I got some Prussian blue here, and we're just gonna mix that right here on the old bass drum palette. And I have quite a bit of phthalo blue here. Mix that as well. And that seems pretty dark, so add some liquid white here in the middle. I'm just gonna check my color here a little bit and see how we're doing. It's a little bluer than I think I would like it, so I'm gonna add a little bit more alizarin crimson. And it's a nicer lavender now. All right, so I'm gonna drag that out and then get a nice little chisel here. Let's make some mountains. All right. Alright. There we go. Get some more paint here. A little hill here. So this is Spencer's Butte that we're looking at here. But we'll be looking from the point of view of Skinner's Butte. So Skinner's Butte, or Eugene in particular, was found by Eugene Skinner in 1846. They came over on the Oregon Trail. And Eugene has a rich history of running, or known as Tracktown, USA. And it's super fun. My partner and I, we went running for the first time a few days ago. We went up to Skinner's Butte and we saw this view. And it was the first run of 2026, so Happy New Year. And I'm super excited to start this journey and start this painting show and just really getting everything put together here. So I hope you're doing the same. Hope you're doing what you want to do with your life. Living your dreams. It's important that we all do that. You know, I never thought I was going to be a runner. And I love it now. So I'm so thrilled that I started this journey. And I'm so happy you're with me. Alright, I'm going to take that 1-inch brush again. And kind of on a nice edge here. So I'm going to kind of just grab it from the angle and just pull it down. I'm just trying to smooth out that edge there. Alright. I went back. Oops. Oh, shoot. Okay. It's okay. We got happy accidents. It's no mistakes. We can always fix it. It's just paint. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. This canvas is cheap. And you know, it doesn't matter. You can do it over again. Turns out. Or you can put a tree over it. It's great. All right, so we got this going here. It's nice to have like the peak here. Oh shoot. I kind of want that blended more. Okay, well, that's okay. This is not like a super high peak. It's not like it's snow capped or anything. This is just kind of like in town. But I want it to be blended nicely. So it is kind of like a sunset scene here. Here we go. Okay. All right. That's looking better now. Okay, we're just gonna blendy blend. Blendy blend. Get those brush strokes out of there. Very good. And do a little of that. Great. We love that. Awesome. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. All right. Well, back in 1846, when Eugene Skinner came over, they, in the valley here, which is now buildings, used to be a wetland. So I'm going to pay tribute to that. So back when this area was occupied by the Calliapooya people, before settlers came, it was a wetland, and so I'm honoring that time period here. And so when you bring in like water scenes, you want to bring in those colors, or the bulk of the color in from the outside. You don't want to start here, otherwise you'll get a line. So we're just going to bring in that color in here from this side. And again from the other side, make sure we're kind of even here. Sometimes you have to take a step back to really see what you're doing. Alright, well, we got that. Alright, I'm going to call that good. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and clean my brush. My favorite part. Alright. Okay, that's so much fun. You should really take up oil painting for nothing more than just to beat the brush. It's my favorite part. All right, so let's put in some tree lines here. That sounds pretty fun. We're just gonna pepper it in. It's wetlands. It's gonna be great. All right, I need this number 3 fan brush. Grab my base rub palette here. Okay. So typically there's like some foothills over here. So I'll put those in. And what kind of hobbies did you like doing growing up, you know? I was always a band kid. My grandma would paint. Painted with her quite a bit. We would watch Bob at her house quite a bit. And she was a great painter. I still have a few of her paintings at home that I proudly show. Alright, so here's some tree kind of brush here. We're in the Pacific Northwest, and so it's pretty common to have Douglas fir. Douglas fir is really our our proudest tree we would have. It's such a cool tree. It's mostly what our lumber industry is made of, and Douglas fir grows from Oregon all the way up into British Columbia. All right, so let's get some trees here. All right, so I'm gonna start a little bit and then put some. I'm gonna make that a little darker. All right, so I got some Van Dyke brown that I'm gonna mix with. I just grabbed some Van Dyke brown and I'm gonna mix it with some of this sap green here, make it more of a tree color here. All right, so let's start over here. All right, and just gonna do just a big old tree right here. And you're just gonna get bigger and bigger. All right. Now, all good trees need a friend, don't they? We'll do a braver test here. That wasn't that brave. Hear Bob like, come on, make a bigger tree. I can just hear him. Make a bigger tree. Okay, Bob. Well, some more of that Van Dyke brown here. Big old honkin' tree here. Dang, that's a big tree, isn't it? All right. Well, probably put one more, probably over here, you think? Yeah, that was good to me. Still gotta paint the butte. All right, maybe I ran out of room. We don't really know yet. Okay. I gotta put a big tree, don't I? Yeah. Yeah, that's how that's gonna go. How big's too big? I don't know. We'll see. All right, well, let's just, oh boy. Okay, well. All right, okay. Okay, oh, covered up that whole pretty thing. That's fine. You know, it's all right. All right, well, there's a big tree there now. Try to scrape off some of this paint off this fan brush here. I'm just using my palette knife. All right, well, let's see. Now I should finish my trees up. I'm gonna finish my trees up now. I'll take some of that Van Dyke brown. Oh, looks like I put it over there. Well, I'll do a black too. I want to give these trees some their stumps or their trunks. So, let's see. Alright. Alright. It's got a big trunk too. Shoot. It's got a big trunk. Oh yeah. Okay. It's not a very straight tree. Well, that's why we love them. I'm gonna go over his little bit. There we go. Well, okay. All right, moving on. Let's clean our fan brush here. Ooh. Right. Well, let's see here. We gotta get a Butte in here. I think that time has arrived. All right. Let's get our 1-inch brush. Let's get some more sap green on here. I have some more sap green. I think all my other sap green on the drum head here has been turned into blackened sap green. So I just grabbed a little bit more. Okay, I'm just gonna draw that out. Now let's put a Butte in here. Just go ahead and put a Butte. It's a Butte. All right. When you're up here, kind of grassy area. So we'll just kind of paint that in. You know, it's okay. So I love about the wet technique. Wet trees, it's okay. They're gone now. They're gone now. All right, let's get some more green for the grassy area here. Like rolling hills. So beautiful up there. Running uphill has just been such a great exercise for my body, and I really do love it. All right, well, let's see. Let's get this grassy area going. Great. Okay, and when you get up there, there's a little beautiful little path. But since we're kind of back in time here with the wetland down here, typically this is buildings in downtown Eugene, but I chose to capture the essence of 1846 and prior to 1846. Alright, just doing that brush one more time. I kind of want to do a stone path here. Right. So we got some more Van Dyke brown here on the old bass drum palette. Right, I'm going to put in a little path here. Just kind of a little stone path. And just kind of, this could be kind of muddy because, well, clay. And kind of just goes diagonally across here. It's kind of standing up here, but it goes down the hill here, which, you know, a little bit up more here. And great. Alright, I'll fix that here in just a second. I probably should have scraped some of this green off under here, but that didn't happen. That's okay. Once again, happy accidents. We don't make mistakes. We just figure it out. Alright. Well, I'm feeling like this fan brush is going to do the things I want it to do. Okay, well, I got this on there. I'm going to take a little bit more Van Dyke brown on this fan brush, but I'm also going to grab some black, and I'm just going gonna try to clean this up because I got a lot of color on here. I just want this kind of, I guess, look like a muddy path because, well, that's what it would have been. All right, we're just gonna take a little of that. Got a big old, you know, whatever. It's great. All right. Now, I'm gonna take some of that color. I'm gonna put that along the edge here. And I'm gonna clean that up too. Okay. Now, maybe some stones. Okay, let's see here. I got some yellow ochre here. So let's take a little bit of that. I think that'll help it make maybe a little bit of titanium white. Let's lighten this up a little bit. And we'll have this kind of look kind of marbly. I don't want to, definitely don't want to over mix this. All right. So I'm just going to give this kind of the illusion of kind of like stairs kind of coming down, I'm thinking. Oh goodness, okay. Gotta get okay. Well, this is, you know, decisions were made here. And that's okay. That's fine. We're gonna just try to make this look like stones. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Decisions were made. We love it. We're just gonna just commit at this point. We're committing. Some like nice little stones here. Yeah, that's what we're gonna call these. We're gonna call these little stones. All right, we'll recover. Don't worry, we'll recover. Okay, well, let's see. I want to put in some grass here. So I get a little bit of sap green here. And just kind of outline, kind of make the illusion of grass kind of growing up here. And grass growing all along this hillside. Just going to give it the illusion that it's grassland. Right. Now, so grab some more sap green here and just really try to illustrate the grass that's growing here on the hillside. All right, just a little bit more here before we call it. All right. Now, I actually want to put a few more in here. All right. Okay, and last couple little details here. I'm going to put in some water lines just dragging my palette knife through here. Do a little bit of liquid white. And we're just gonna put in a little bit of water. And put in a few more. There we go. Turn off the old knife. Oh, and just kind of just rough it up. Do some sticks here. And we're just wrapping up here. I just want to say thank you so much for joining me today. And I hope you guys all have a blessed day. That you find something that you love doing. And then you go for it. Alright. I had some sticks. I hope you have a blessed day. I'm Amandanita Muscaria. Thanks for joining me today. Happy New Year. God bless.